Yes, sir.
We live. We live.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I am Mr. Riley, and I am kind of missing my counterpart right now. She says she might join us. She says she might join us a little bit, but first of all, happy Sunday. Happy August 1st. Man, the summer is going by really fast. We go back, well, I know we normally don't talk about work, but as educators, we go back on the 13th. And so just kind of anxious to see what that looks like. And so, man, happy August 1st, wherever you're watching. If you're watching on the East Coast, if you're watching on the West Coast, the best coast, if you're watching on wherever you're watching, we appreciate you watching. And so, yeah, so it's me, Mr. Riley from Mr. Riley's World. My counterpart, Riley, is actually hanging out with the young people at our church. And so today we just decided to have a hangout because our young people at our church have not seen or really gathered and, had any interaction with each other in a very long time. So we chose this date to have our young people hang out. And so I was there. And I left a little bit earlier because I had another live stream obligation. And so I told my wife, she was like, yeah, I'll be there by 7:30. Well, she was so involved with the other young people and the other adults there that she forgot. And so around 7:15, she was like, oh my goodness, we're still playing the game. Maybe I can hop on. So I sent her the link. And so we'll see if she hops on. If not, we'll just have to do what we can do to carry the RileyWorld banner and just have you guys be involved with all this deliciousness that you're looking at. Yes, this bearded man right here. And so I have like 3 screens. And so I'm kind of fumbling and moving things around so that I can see comments and things of that nature. I see Blind Guy, his wife, their life talking about, hey, we're at the beach. Yes. We were at the beach. If you missed last week's live stream, we went to Belize for a couple of days, probably about 2 weeks ago. And we spent, as we speak, we spent a couple of days in Belize. So let me see if I can bring her in. And let me see. Hold on one second now. This is going to be doing stuff on the fly. Guest in the green room. So as I'm doing that, okay, hold on. I see you. I'm going to bring you in. Actually, I don't see you in the green room. It says guest in the green room, but I don't see you. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see a sign. Okay, you're coming in. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, she got caught up in the fun, most definitely. Hey, okay, Riley, if you can hear me, I see you. I see that you're in the green room. However, I see that you have not connected yet. Let me see if I can unmute you at least. It's very choppy. Your video is moving very slow. Can you hear me? Yeah, she's just frozen. She's on that frozen movie. Anyway, so we hung out in Belize for a couple of days just to get away. We went there a couple of years ago with a friend celebrating his 50th birthday, and it was a wonderful time. And so we decided to go back. And we love to travel, especially where there's water. And, if my wife was here, she'll go off on a crazy water tangent about, how we like to have our vacations and things of that nature. Okay, she's calling in again. So let me see. Let me see if I can get her in. Let's see. Okay. All righty. So I see her in the guest room, and nope, she vanished. Man, so it's going to be that kind of night. It's going to be that kind of night. She's calling back in again. All right, here we go. All righty. So, hey, Riley, can you unmute yourself? Okay. There you go. And let's see. All right. Now, let me see if I can bring her in. There you go. Hey there.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay.
You're in the
I'm
car?
good. I'm just trying to, yeah.
Well, it's good that you can join us. So, luckily that I already had a scene set up for 2 people. And so right now, I was just engaging um, a blind guy, his wife, and their life in our shenanigans in Belize, and just beginning to really talk about how much fun we had in Belize.
Okay. I think I'm lagging.
Well, don't worry about the lag. You just go ahead and talk. If you can hear me, then you can just go ahead and chime
Interrupt you
in.
like normal.
Yeah, talk to me. Yeah, talk to me like normal. Yes. Are you
I
driving?
said interrupt you like normal. No, I'm not driving. I'm waiting for the kids to be ready to go.
Okay. Okay. So let me add your name, Riley. There we go. All righty. So I was just saying to the watchers that we spent time in Belize. Would you like to add why we chose to go to Belize this time?
Actually, it was a surprise anniversary trip. You didn't know anything about it, but I did because
Because you
that's where I
planned it.
wanted to go, and I figured that going to San Diego was going to cost me the same amount as going to Belize. So guess where we're going? We
Belize.
have passports. We keep them ready. So
Absolutely.
you know, we headed out. We headed to Belize, and last week we spoke about the first island of Key Calker, which was an amazing island. And this week we're going to talk about the second island and how we got there, right?
Absolutely. And before you actually talk about that particular island, guess what I have?
What do you have, babe?
Sweetie, I have another wonderful video that I created centered around the second
yay.
island that we visited. Now,
Awesome.
are you in a position to view the video as well?
Roll that beautiful footage.
Absolutely. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut my music real quick. And so if you were with us last week we shared our first trailer when we went to Keyhawker. And so this week we're going to show the second video as we traveled over to San Pedro Ambergris Key, right? So we went to Mahogany Bay. So let me go ahead and, as the wife says, roll that beautiful footage. There we go. All righty. So, there we go. Let me get to the right scene. Hold on. Me plus a guest. Wide. Bam. Okay, there you go. All right, sweetie. So,
I've got to go lock the building. I'll be right back.
you got to go lock the building.
Really, it's driving me
Okay.
crazy. Mom, you gotta lock the building. I'll be
Okay.
right back. But let me say that was very beautiful. I appreciate that, because one of my favorite things was what was actually in that video, and that was like literally laying on that floaty in the water, and all the joys that came with that. But
Hey,
I'll let you talk to my co-host while I
absolutely.
go.
Hey, hey. So listen, if you watch, man, it was a wonderful time over at Mahogany Bay, San Pedro, Ambergris Key over there in the Belize Islands, and so we had to go ahead and put together a nice, wonderful trailer. And as you can see, someone has already commented that Riley has she has the best hair. Absolutely, she has the best hair. And I have the best beard. What do you think, Riley stand in? Who actually is our daughter?
Yes,
Maya's.
totally.
Yeah. So how did you feel about your parents going to traveling to Belize?
I felt I felt like sad
Why did you feel sad?
because I wanted to go, but traveling there was very fun.
What was traveling day? What day was very
No,
fun?
traveling there.
Oh, traveling there. Yeah, traveling there was a piece of cake. I mean, we left Sunday night. We traveled to Houston, and we caught the first flight out of Houston, and we traveled all the way to Belize. And so it's a wonderful trip. I encourage anyone who loves to be near the ocean and want to really experience something different, traveling over to a different international country. Belize is a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place to be. And so, who knows, Maya, maybe next time you'll get to travel with us uh, to a foreign country. What do you think?
Yes, yes, I think that's a great idea.
Great idea. Absolutely. Blind guy, his wife, their life says the footage was great. Also, such a lovely time, and the floaty looked fun. Listen, this is the floaty. I mean, if I traveled, I was just laying out in the water, and I could have stayed there. We could have stayed there all day. However, this is how shallow the beach was. If I traveled probably a half a mile out, I could still stand up and the water would be knee deep. And so the resort where we stayed is called Mahogany Bay. It's a part of the Hilton family of oh, I think she froze. Did she freeze? I think she froze. It's part of the Hilton. Let me go back to my, okay, I hear her. Riley, you still there? Yeah, see, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so let me go back to my main. So Mahogany Bay is part of the Hilton family of hotels. And so what they did, they actually built their own private beach. And so you stay there at the resort, and then they have a small boat that'll take you probably about 7 to 10 minutes away from the hotel across the water. And they actually have their own beach. And so it's called Mahogany Bay. And we went there. And so it's just lovely. Like I said, I could walk out probably about a half a mile and still, stand waters up to my to my knee, below my knee. And so if you just, the longer you stayed out there, I probably would have just floated and floated and floated and wouldn't been, I don't know, somewhere at the Bermuda Triangle, just like chilling, really. So yeah, it was a wonderful time, and we can't wait to get back out there. Yeah, thank you, my daughter. She looks like me, but yeah. We kind of get that. I love that's my youngest child. That's Maya, Samaya, and so yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, she's calling back in, so let's see if we can make this happen again. Man, this is gonna be no, actually, it's not the internet. So she's at the church building. It's not the internet. So I'm trying to figure out if she's trying to drive, if she's going to use her Wi-Fi on her phone. Let's see. Okay, so you're in the green room. I have you assigned to guest number 1, Riley. And let's see if I can bring you on. This is uncharted waters, you guys. Okay, so you're there. Hey,
Yes.
is everything?
Hey, literally uncharted waters, right? Like,
Yeah,
for
this is uncharted waters. Something that we've never done before. So you're driving. I don't need you to look down at the camera. I just need you to put your eyes, keep your eyes on the road, and drive. So she's driving. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, we had a youth. We had a fellowship at our church, and so I was there for a little bit, but I had to leave because I had another live stream to take care of, and so Riley and some of the other adults there locked up the building and kind of hung out with the kids, playing games. Did you guys have a wonderful time?
Oh yeah, we had a bunch. Did we have a good time? Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's
Yeah.
so she's in the car with my third-born son, my youngest child, my daughter, and then my goddaughter. They're all traveling back on this side of town, so it's all good. So she's muted herself, and so yeah, so it's not it's not the Riley internet, but it's basically her traveling, and she's trying to use her Wi-Fi on her phone to connect and all that kind of good stuff. So that's what people call. That's how girls look like them. Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of hard to say that. I don't want to take. I don't want to take credit for all the cuteness that my daughter has. Yes, it probably came from my wife. I had a little something to do with it. I was a sperm donor. so yeah, just a beautiful mixture of goodness. Our children are. So we just have fun. And so we were actually going to announce something for next year, and I'll wait to, Riley. If we don't do it today, maybe we'll do it next week. It depends how efficient she is with driving to get here. And let's see if I can keep your attention for that, period of time as well. And so, so we've been married for 24 years. And so, Riley, I'm going to delete you out this scene real quick, but you kind of hang tight. I see that you put yourself on mute. But yeah, so we celebrated 24 years. This year's our Kobe year. And so we're going to do something big next year. Of course, we're going to make it do what it do this year. And she's calling back in. See, this is going to be a live stream of just dialing in and out. Here she is. Let's see. Hey, sweetie, can you hear me? Yeah, I don't think she can hear me because I have her assigned. Oh, you can hear me? Yes? Okay. All righty. So I'll put her as a guest. Okay, there she is. So we're celebrating 24 years. We'll be celebrating all year long. This is our Kobe year. And so we're going to get some Kobe gear since this is our Kobe year. Don't look at the camera. Drive. She's looking at us like, hey.
Sorry, we're having an issue, Riley, with locking the gate.
Okay, don't worry about locking the gate. Just pull it closed, because what someone did, they actually locked the lock so that we can't lock the gate. So just push it all the way closed and don't worry about trying to lock it.
Lock so that they can't lock the gate. So just close it.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, just pull the gate closed, and Washington will take care of it. Okay. All righty. So,
All right, bye.
Man, just Riley, you guys good? You
Yes, babe.
Everything good?
I'm on the freeway.
You're on the freeway.
I'm on the 105. Yeah.
Yeah. So
On the freeway, I am taking our goddaughter home, and then I'll be home.
okay, not a problem. All righty. So let me go ahead and show you my photo of the week. And so I know my wife, she probably forgot about the photo of the week. And of course, I forgot to ask her for the photo of the week. And so here are my photos of the week. So I have
I
actually.
just forgot.
Go ahead, sweetie. You said you forgot?
Oh, I said I actually, no, I didn't forget, but I forgot to send it.
Oh, okay. You forgot to send it. Okay. So on the screen, as I'm rambling, as my wife is in transit, I have 3 wonderful pictures of us experiencing Mahogany Bay. And so you see me kind of laid out on the floaty, and literally, I'm standing right in front of the cabana. It took forever for the water to come up to my knees. And so literally, I think this picture of me laying down,
Man,
I could just put my finger or my arm in the water, and that's how shallow it was. You want to add something, sweetie?
there's an idiot with a handicap sign driving like a madman, going in and out of traffic across double lanes into. It's just ridiculous. But that's not what I was going to add. I hope he don't lose his life or hurt somebody else's by driving like a bat out of somewhere I shall not name. Anyway, what I was going to say is, yes, that water was so, I think we must have walked a half a mile before it even came up to our knees.
Yeah, we walked a long time trying to get some depth, because we just figured if we put the floaty down, then we would just be like hanging out on the sand, right? Because we're so heavy. Well, I'm not going to say I'm so heavy that, I just thought the floaty was not going to sustain my weight and I would just kind of sink. But no, the floaty did sustain my weight, and we just kind of hung out there. And for a while, we thought we were going to float out to the Bermuda Triangle, but we got some sense in us and we stood up and
Yeah,
or maybe I stood
and
up
walk back.
and walked back. Yeah. Riley didn't
Yeah,
want to walk back.
I refused, remember?
Yes, she refused to
No,
walk
I
back.
was a rebel. I was like, I will figure out how to. It was a trip, though, because I thought we were going back towards the land area, and all of a sudden I looked up, and we were so far away from the dock, it wasn't even funny. And I was like, oh, shoot, this is like you could just literally flow out into the middle of the Atlantic or wherever we were.
The Gulf
And
of
not even
Mexico.
know. Like, you just all of a sudden realize that's where you are. I mean, it was whatever.
Yeah.
I said wherever.
Yeah, I know.
I'm all about the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we could have loaded right on past the Gulf of Mexico into the next ocean. How's that?
The next ocean is fine.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
actually,
we could've.
yeah.
The water was just so crazy. It was weird. And then it's like, you just stand up. You think you're like so far out, and then you stand up, and it's like at your shins, and it's like, oh, okay.
No, you know what, Corey and Laquita, we have, some bomb footage of just some aerial views of just the water looking green and pristine. I mean, it was just a wonderful trip.
Turquoise.
Yeah, turquoise.
Water.
Turquoise water,
Yes.
as she calls it.
Yes.
And
Because
so,
when you say green, I think of algae, and that's not what it was.
yeah, it was not.
It was turquoise.
Definitely not algae.
It was such a trip because you could see the grass underneath the turquoise. Like, you literally could see the grass growing from the sand underneath the water. And I mean, even looking down, you knew that was something that was land. You can literally stand there.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. And so, we'll add some, I thought I was done adding images to my Instagram story, so I guess I'll add some more. And so, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I believe I have the handle Mr. Riley's World 1 as our handle. And so we'll put some stuff up on the story so that you guys can check out. And so, like I said, it was a wonderful time. Now, here's the only caveat. Because it was a private beach, right? And we kind of rushed. I think we only spent like maybe an hour and a half after checking in and doing what we needed to do. We only had about an hour and a half at the private beach. And so the last boat left at like 5 o'clock. And so we were soaking up everything that we could, possibly do until 5 o'clock, until it was time for us to leave, and so that's what we did. They brought us some wonderful food, and I was so upset
Yes,
because I knocked over my drink.
he
It
sure
was a
did,
nice
and I did not
Caribbean.
share mine.
It was a nice Caribbean beverage, and it was orange, and it had like the cherry in it, and it was
It
great.
was,
It was so
it
bomb.
absolutely was. I felt bad for him, but not bad enough to share.
Absolutely, yeah. You know what? I would actually take being caught up in the Bermuda Triangle, just long as hey, I know where I am. Hopefully I'll have some eats over there. But being caught up in the Bermuda Triangle, years ago when I was a kid, it's like what vanishing in the Bermuda Triangle? What is that? But no, I would take that over. Actually, I'll take both. The aerial footage that we got was great because check this out. It wasn't a regular a crop duster plane that we always talk about. You take the small municipal plane to the larger international. No, 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 no. This plane was like a 12 seater. It was like a 12 seater.
Yeah,
It was so small that another
yeah,
passenger actually sat up front next to the captain. So that's how
yeah. They
small
sat
it
with the pipe,
was. Yeah, yeah.
and they had a sign that said "Do not touch."
Yeah, because they had another control to control the plane. And so they had a sign on there that says, please, passenger, do not touch. And so, it was just a great time. I encourage everyone and anyone to go to Belize. And I think we're going to do it again. Right, sweetie?
Yes, we absolutely are going to do it again, and we're going to, invite our friends come
Yes.
along and join in that festivity.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, I think we're going to create some kind of interest list. If you guys want to go and hang out with us next year, right, for our 25th,
If
for our
you
silver, right, for our silver
if
anniversary
you want to celebrate with the Rileys next summer in Belize,
in Belize.
hit us up. Because the dates have been set, and
The
we'll
dates have
send
been
you a
set.
link to the information, and hopefully you'll join us because we're going to have some fun.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have lots of fun.
yeah. So there you have it. If you want to hang out with the Rileys, celebrating their silver wedding anniversary, the 25th year, we're just going to go ahead and call it the year of Jubilee. Because you do do something for 25 years. That's a wonderful thing. And so we're going to celebrate. And of course, like I said earlier, we're going to celebrate the 24th year because that's what we're in right now, right? But we're definitely going to celebrate. And so if you want to hang out with us in Belize next year, we're going to create some kind of interest list and make it happen. And so come hang out with the Rileys, and we would love to have you. Blind guy, his wife, their life says that's why I keep spare liquor on me. Spilled drinks are a bummer. Hey, and here's the thing: like I spilled it right when the waiter brought the food, and I thought he would have said, "Oh, hey, it's okay, sir. I'll bring you another one." Nope.
Nope.
He was just like, "Oh well."
Like, oh man.
He was just like, "Oh well." You lose, you snooze, you lose. And so I was like, man, I can't get, hey, sir, I'll bring you another. No, nothing like that.
No.
So, but the food was great. I just had what did I have? Chicken wings and some French fries, and they were
Yeah,
good.
I think so.
And I think the
Yeah, you
wife,
said they were good.
yeah, and the wife, what did you have? You had like a club sandwich or something?
No, I think I had shrimp tacos,
Yes, shrimp tacos. That's what she had. And so, and that's one thing.
and they were bomb.
Yeah, that's one thing out there. A lot of shrimp tacos, a lot of seafood, and it's fresh too. It's fresh lobster, fresh
Yeah.
seafood, and so, man, the food is the bomb out there as
That's
well.
the best thing. I mean, if you like seafood, you will be just in heaven if you like seafood because it's so fresh and so
Absolutely.
delicious.
Blind guy, his wife, their life says
We didn't have any.
we didn't have any who?
We
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We everything that we ate, either there in Key Calker or in Ambergris
And
Key,
burgers.
we did not have a bad
Yeah.
dish. Everything was delish. Everything was great. The hospitality was great. And so come hang out with the Rileys next year when we travel to Belize. Blind Guy, his wife, their life says, nah, I'm not with those tiny celebrity plane crashes, but I mean, y'all
Well,
made
listen
it.
here. You don't have to. You don't have to take the tiny plane. We chose the tiny plane because of time. It was like the difference between 10 minutes and 45. So 10 minutes on the plane or 45 minutes on a water ferry. You know, and so that was kind of what it was. I don't mind doing the 45 minutes on the ferry. This person in the car ahead of me, this GMC Yukon license plate 8MGK055 cannot drive.
Okay,
Just
just
saying.
sweetie, you just focus on the road and drive safe and make sure our children.
Yeah, but
Okay,
I'm
so
like, come on, man, you can't drive down the middle of two lanes.
I know. So listen, I had to laugh really really hard at this comment from Blind Guy, his wife, their life. They said, "How many fruits and vegetables did you eat?" is the real question.
How many fruits and vegetables?
Yeah.
I had a lot of fruits and vegetables. A lot. Some of them were pureed.
Yeah, some of them, a lot of them were parade. Absolutely. Yes. I agree. I agree. Yeah, we had parade fruits every single day. Every single day.
I
Erwin
had some
says,
vegetables. We had
yeah,
some vegetables.
absolutely. Erwin says, is the prop jet a must? Because it gets a heavens no. Man, listen, you can do the crop duster. It's fun. It's not, I mean, and here's the thing, you don't have to worry about turbulence. It wasn't jerky. It was just a smooth ride, about 10 minutes. And that's it. Now, if Riley can fly over, I got you, babe.
It's not,
Yeah,
no.
you're in the bad pocket. You're chopping up. If Riley
Here's an option. There is a water ferry, so we can goddaughter Alex. I don't know if you can see Alex. Oh yeah. Can I see you? Hi. There you go. All right.
bye, sweetie.
That you do not have to take the crop duster. You can definitely just take the water ferry. And the water ferry is, and we do plan to take the water ferry because we're going to go to different islands while we're out there. We mentioned Key Cocker, we mentioned Ambergris Key, but I also want to go to St. George's Key while we're out there. So trying to figure out how to put all of those in. I know I said I wanted to do Placentia too, Riley, so we just got to figure it out. But once we figure it out, if you are interested in going, please let us know so that we can send you the information. I will tell you that our dates are July 17th through the 22nd, 2023.
No, 2022.
Did you lose me? Did I lose you?
No, I'm still here. You mean 2022, sweetie, not 2023.
Riley.
Yeah, I don't think she can hear me. Okay, so we lost her, which I thought was going to happen. And so I'm sure she's going to chime back in. Yeah. So next year is 2022, so not 2023. Okay, let me see if I can add her back in. And I thank you guys for hanging in there with us. Hey, sweetie, are you there? Hey. Okay, I can't hear you. I see your lips moving, but I can't hear you. Why don't you just drive home safely, and I can handle the live stream. And once you get here, we'll plug you in, and we'll just go from there. Okay. She's just a talking. Sweetie, I can't hear you. She gives me a thumb down. I can see you. I'm trying to add you. It's the internet, sweetie. Just drive safe. You're probably, yeah, there you go. All right. She's about 5 minutes away. Okay. So, listen, you guys could definitely do the crop duster plane. It's not that bad. Okay. We're going to give it a try one more time. Hey, Riley. I can barely see you, but I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you or see you. Okay. Trying to assign you to guest spot number 1. And let's see. Yeah. Okay. You're in the dark. Hey there.
You need to
Sweetie, we can't see you. We can't hear you. You have muted yourself. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you, sweetie. Okay. Sweetie, just get here. I can't hear you. Okay, there you go. Peace. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to hold down the live until she gets here. And so listen, as I was saying, if Riley can handle the crop duster plane, you guys can be able to handle the crop duster plane. Very easy. If not, we can do a regular taxi to get you from point A to point B, but it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. Blind guy, his wife, their life. This is fun to have her on the satellite, but it's probably safe for her to focus on crazy drivers. Man, absolutely. I mean, she's probably about 10 minutes away. And so I don't want her to stress out about trying to drive frantically, trying to get here for something that's going to be here. And even if it's not, even if we terminate the live stream, we could always start it back up and do whatever we need to do. All right, so there we are. Man, but yeah, so we just had fun, and we're looking forward to next year, 2022, and not 2023. And you know what? Let me just stop right here and I need to celebrate real quick, because I am at 300 subscribers, right? I'm at 300 subscribers, and let me see if I can get some applause going, because this was something that I really didn't. This was just something that I started as like a small project, and so slowly but surely, I have about 20. I have 300. I hit 300 subscribers yesterday, so I'm trying to find some applause. Right, I'm trying to use my Stream Deck, and so let me get some applause here. Let me see if it can play. So I just wanted to. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear that. I'm at 300 subscribers. And so, yes, I'm going to create some kind of 300 thank you subscriber video and put it on my page as well. And so I need to start back this month. I'm dedicating myself to, my goal is to go ahead and create at least 10 videos to push me past 100 videos for my channel. That way YouTube will know that I'm kind of serious about doing this thing and developing content for those who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you didn't know, I am a early childhood special educator here in the Los Angeles area. And so some of my videos are centered around content for my families, but also content for teachers and content for just some of my family and friends as well. So I'm happy, I'm excited, and I'm just so happy to reach 300 subscribers. And so we just got to keep going onward and upward. And I appreciate, people like you guys who are watching Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life. I know I've been watching some of your streams, and you guys kind of keep it real funny over there. And so I just appreciate you guys giving up some of your time on Sunday night to watch some of our shenanigans. And then also family and friends like Mr. Irwin. I appreciate you. He's always watching. He's a close friend, uncle to my children and all that kind of good stuff. So I just appreciate you guys hanging in there, dealing with our shenanigans. My wife trying to connect during online, in a car, right? Using her internet, right? Using her cell phone. And so that's kind of crazy. So I appreciate you guys just, supporting my wife and I, more, probably mostly me. She kind of hops on here on Sundays and we kind of just have fun and talk about, any and everything that we've experienced. But, let me go ahead and let's change the subject real quick. How many of you guys have been watching the Olympics? Man, if you've been watching the Olympics, go ahead and throw, I guess you can't, there's no emoji for the Olympic symbol, right? But man, the Olympics have been like just a wonderful experience. Hey, Kombucha, what's going on? Congrats. Oh man, Kombucha, I haven't seen you in a hot second. Congrats on you and your nuptials. Hopefully everything is working out for you and the new hubby. And so, I was just telling the watchers a couple of minutes ago, my wife and I, next year will be 25 years. And so, man, y'all just hang in there. Just congrats and all that kind of good stuff. All righty. Hey, thanks, Blind Guy, his wife, their life. I appreciate it, man. Cause I'm still learning. I'm always the guy who's like in the back watching Doc's live streams and just seeing how I can level up. Of course I don't consider myself a professional live streamer, where, I have to go on, on a daily basis and create content and answer questions and things of that nature. However, I do feel an obligation to create content for my families and just kind of support them. And so, I've learned a lot, by watching what you guys do. Let me just tell you, I love the WTF t-shirt that you guys have. And when I mentioned it to my wife, she's like, huh? WTF? She's like, what? I was like, yes, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm like, that's like a dope shirt that I would wear. And I probably will pick that up from your store at some point. But, and I think she is trying to get her own gear as well. And so I just can't wait to, make that happen. I know Elaine Dempsey, one of our friends, she kind of gave us the term BS, beautiful souls. And so, I was going to say, my next shirt would say, I love BS, and on the back would say beautiful souls or something like that. But man, this is a wonderful time, to create content and just sitting, I'm always that guy who's sitting in the wings, just kind of looking and learning, listening, seeing how I can be a better content creator. And so, so just having some fun. Yeah, I know that's kind of big. Yeah. It's like it's a long time ago. I'm just like, man, how did I get here? 25 years with the same person and, developing a family and, oh man, it's just in memories. It's just so great. It's just so great. And so, just look forward to your travel down memory lane. Once you get 5, 10, 15 years, you'll be like, man. And so, yeah, that's what I do. I look at my children. It's like, okay, my oldest is 20. I'm just like, man, how did we get to 20 years old? And then 18 and then 16. And then this month I have my daughter, she's turning 14. And so, man, it's just so great. It's just so great to have these experiences to reflect on. Blind Guy, his wife there, like says, hey, newlywed. 24. Yeah. 24 in the game, man. Oh man. Okay. No. Yeah. Corey did his thing. I mean, that's definitely a shirt that I would wear when, just because of the wording and, WTF. It's like, okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And, that makes it easy for me. Like, okay, when did they go live? And, I was kind of mad at myself on Friday. I missed your live. I was going to try to hop on, but you guys go a little bit early. I think like right when I'm waking up at the crack of dawn, you guys are probably well into your live streaming. So I saw that you guys had some kind of celebration for 1,600 subscribers to your YouTube channel. So hats off to you. You guys over there, blind guy, his wife, their life. 29 and for 21, that's a long time. That's a long time. Here's something funny. One of the guys in my church, I believe in a couple of days, is his 31st wedding anniversary. He's like, man, you older than, or not older, but your mortgage. I'm sorry, let me slow down. Your anniversary is longer than, a mortgage, a term of mortgage, because they talking about 30 years. It's like, man, you've done 30 plus one. So that's a good thing. Absolutely. We can, I can give a little, I'm not Dr. Phil, not even Dr. Riley, but I can give a little marriage advice. And the wifey, she loves marriage ministry. And so she can give a lot of advice, for a while, for 10 years at our church, every year we would have like a marriage retreat. We called it a marriage retreat. And myself, along with my wife and the main minister, his wife, and then some of the other couples at the church who kind of rotated in and out. But we would, we had our own marriage retreat at our own church for 10 years. And so we've been through it. And so, it was just a wonderful time for us to connect. But at the same time, marriages need to be built up. And so, that's one of the things that we did at our church. Every year, every fall, we made sure that we got together. Actually, the wives because it was important to them. That was when we had our children that were young. And so it was more, it was a dual purpose. It was time for us to kind of connect and get back in sync, but also a time for us to kind of, plot our path as we went through the new year. And so, wonderful support from our family for watching our kids as we went away Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and just kind of reconnected and discussed things that kind of built up our marriages. And so we loved it. Definitely, if whatever advice you need, you can reach out to me. Blind guy, his wife, their life. We're always available. The Rileys are available. We make ourselves available and all that kind of good stuff. So it's all good. Hey, but back to my question earlier, and you guys didn't, we were talking about marriage so much. Let me drop some music. Can I drop some music real quick? Because I kind of like music in the background. Have you guys really been watching the Olympics? Here we go. Let me turn it down just a tad. I'm trying to wait till my wife gets home. I think she might be parking right out front. But yeah, the Olympics. Have you guys been watching that thing? I mean, track and field, normally I would be watching right now. However, I'm engaged in this particular activity, but the Olympics have been like up and down, just all kind of emotions. Absolutely. Look for the best outcomes. But there's so much going on. Those Jamaican ladies, they are some fast girls. I mean, you got to give them their props, right? And I forgot the one, I like the one who had the colored hair throughout the different Olympics. I can't think of her name, but man, I think she was like in her late 20s, early 30s. I think this is her fourth Olympics, and for her to finish in the top 3, my goodness. And you got to think, a friend and I were talking today, you got to think every 4 years they got to get up for the Olympics, right? It's not like, of course they got the world championships every other year or every 2 years or whatever the case might be. But it's like every 4 years you got to work towards this goal. It's just like, wow. And not only the Jamaicans, but anybody who's an Olympian, right? You think about Simone Biles and just her, her what I call an act of courage. Hold on one second, you guys. Let me open the door for these guys. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, man, it's just, so, blonde guy, his wife, their life says, I've been on YouTube too much and caught a little Olympics. Was at my parents' house, and that's it. Those Jamaican girls are doing the thing. Listen, yeah, those Jamaican girls are not to be played with, and I'm looking forward to seeing. I think probably some finals were happening tonight, the hurdles, and so we the Americans have some girls in some of these events as well. The 800, what was her young lady, a thing Mew, and just all these different stories that you hear. I mean, it's just so incredible that they can get themselves up for an event every 4 years, right? The swimmer, Katie Ledecky, right? She's like, yeah, I might go to Paris, and then I might even go to LA in 2028. I'm like, really? That is so crazy for you to have a goal and be the best and swim as hard or run or jump or twist. It's just crazy how these people do it. Right. And I think we take them for granted because, especially, looking at the Simone Biles situation, everyone is, a lot of people are, poo-pooing on her because of her decision not to participate. And I'm like, look, you're giving a chance for other people to shine, to be in the limelight. And so that's like bomb right there. Okay, thank you, sweetie. She says Mom will be in shortly. Yeah, so I think, and I think I did see something across the wire today about one of the other members of the women's gymnastic team winning a medal. And so that's like great for her to step back and say, hey, I'm not at my best right now. Rather than her try to, twist or jump or flip or whatever the case might be, she's already done what she's had to do. She already has goo gobs of medals. She doesn't really need another one, right? And so she has nothing to prove. But I'm going to get someone else in the limelight. Let them shine. And that's what she did. And so, how dare these people who can't do 25 push-ups in one sitting or one time talk about her and her patriotism to America because she can't twist in the air. That's crazy. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of went off on a rap, but yeah, the Olympics is a wonderful event, wonderful opportunity for these young people to do what they do and represent their country, represent America, and all that kind of good stuff. So they train hard, and yeah, so proud of them. Alrighty, so I think the wife is here. I probably need to get a chair for her, but we're going to see. We can't do our shots because we don't have any shots. Man, what else is there to talk about? What else is in the news for you guys? Any fun things coming up on your side of town? Hey there.
Ready for me? Where's my chair?
Baby, I've been.
You're not even ready for me.
How can I be ready for you? I've been sitting here trying to.
Where's my chair? Like you're supposed to anticipate.
I know, but I can't go leave the live stream and get you a chair. Here, I tell you what. I'll go get.
You should have anticipated
Here.
my arrival.
Here, let me get you ready. Here, unplug. She's already coming in yelling at me, right?
I'm not yelling.
Here, let me turn your mic on. Okay, your mic is on.
I just said he should have anticipated my arrival.
Yes.
Had my chair here.
I should have.
He's not even ready for me,
I'm
guys.
not ready for you, baby. I'm always ready for you.
He's not prepared.
Okay, here.
You know,
Talking to the mic.
not prepared.
There you go.
Ah,
Okay. So we're getting it together, you guys. We're getting it together. Riley is in the building.
no,
She said no. You're not in the building?
no.
Miss Kombucha is here.
Hey,
Okay, so you talk to the people, and I'll come back and get you a chair.
okay, all right, all right. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Whew, when I tell you what a ride it was to get here, man alive. You know, I was just telling Riley, I was like, you got to prepare, you know, you got to be in anticipation of my arrival, right? So it should already be ready for me so that when I walk in, it's like, you know, and I just sit down and just get right to it. That's
go.
all. That's all. All right, here we go. All right. Woo, there we go. Okay. Hey, y'all. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
They should be able to hear you.
Hopefully. All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
All righty. All right, so I was just talking about the Olympics.
What about the Olympics? The
Just-
Olympics.
Just
What about them?
what's going on. And
He was
all that kind of
talking about the twisties and trying to figure out how he would get my chair.
Look, I was trying to make it happen.
Woo! You know, the twisties. I really feel for Simone Biles.
I was planning to
You
hear.
know that's a no-no, right?
I do know that.
Okay.
I can do that, though. Other
No.
people can't do it.
No. Nobody can do it.
Nobody? Okay, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish your statement.
So I was just saying, I'm gonna lean back because it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I really feel for Simone and just her. I mean, just whatever she was experiencing. I am grateful that she was smart enough, wise enough to make a decision to not go forward, right? And courageous enough to do that, because that is exactly what it took, was courage. The cowardly thing to do would have been to continue to go forward.
To flip.
And she could have literally, really, really injured herself if she had went forward. And so I'm really grateful that she was courageous, wise.
And you know what? I mean, she gave another opportunity for one of her teammates, to shine and get the spotlight. And so
Cheered.
And
you know what I'm saying?
cheered.
Like and stood. She didn't like, say, okay, I can't do this, and now I'm gonna go and sit over there in a corner somewhere and sulk. No, she was on those sidelines cheering on her teammate.
Yeah.
And that right there, that's integrity, that's character, that's love, y'all.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad she stayed, because a lot of people would have like, all right, I'm not gonna compete, deuces,
Yeah.
right? But she was like, nah, I'm part of this team still, even though I'm not competing. My presence is still a major part of this of the gymnastics team, and so for her to stay around and encourage, today in church, one of the brothers talked about having a community of people to do life with. And so in her case, oikos, yeah. And so in her case, her community of people were, those people that she had trained with, those five or six gymnasts. Yeah, they might have been competing, as individuals, but ultimately they were one team. And so she stayed there to support her team because that was part of her community.
He said, in theory, you can touch my hair. And that is absolutely right. In theory.
Yeah.
It's so funny when I'm like out and about, as people really are like, some people are like,
yeah, some people are actually, can I touch your hair?
Yeah. And, they get the, aw, no. No. Can I touch yours? Like, no.
Yeah.
I was laughing because I know one of our experiences on the boat, the wind was whipping, right? And the girl that was sitting next to me,
auburn long hair was like, oh, if my hair whips in your face, I'm sorry, just let me know. I was like, oh girl, yes, and if mine does the same, you do that too. And she looked, but I was like, your hair ain't the only hair that whips back and forth, man.
That's it.
Oh, it was
if
funny.
my beard was long enough,
and it whipped too. It whipped.
Yeah, and I think I had it in one of the clips
man,
too. I had it in one of
that
the clips.
wind parted my hair, literally because I turned this way and it parted the whole back of my head, and I was like, this ain't no joke.
Yeah. So check it out. Babe, I appreciate you hanging out with the kids or finishing up and locking up the building. That was a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. And I'm glad that our kids got to hang out together. Our young people at our church, playing their...
Hey, Bethany. Thank you.
Hey, Bethany. Planned their hangout. And so the first time for them to really hang out together in like, what, a year?
It's been longer than that.
Yeah, it's been longer than that. So
I mean, we've done virtual hangouts, but in-person hangouts, we have not hung out in a long time, and it was cool. They all kept their mask on.
Yeah.
Except when they ate.
Of course.
And drank.
You didn't treat them like when you're on the flight. They have to take a bite, put their mask back on.
yeah, I did.
You did? Oh, come on, babe.
No, I didn't enforce it, but I was like, hey, you can only take your mask off when you're eating.
Okay, no, that's drinking. Cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
so
I love it. Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like that thing where the person is hitchhiking, they're like the guy in the car, and the guy's like, so how do you know that I'm not a serial killer? And they were like, oh, because what are the chances of two serial killers being in the same car? And then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, sweetie, you got anything else? I mean, I know you've traveled a long distance. You've been through hills and valleys, battling folks on the freeway to get here.
Man.
Anything else you want to cover tonight before we close it up?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think I told y'all 2023, but it's not 2023.
Yeah,
it's 2022.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I was like, okay, I'm sure she really meant 2022, not 2023.
Through the 22nd of 2022.
Yeah. Yeah.
And 2023 will be somewhere completely different. Off the grid, y'all can't come to that one.
Yeah, that'll be,
That's the after party.
Yeah, the after party a year later.
Yeah, we're going to be in an overwater bungalow on that.
Yeah. But you know what? I was actually talking to Blind Guy, his wife, their life, about their WTF t-shirts. And so I was just talking about
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Yeah. And I was just talking about, your t-shirt, Beautiful Souls, and all that kind of good stuff.
Oh, yeah. There's some shirts we're coming out with.
Yeah.
Press and Sew.
Yeah.
My fam, the Nixons, are working on our shirts right now.
Yeah. Okay, they're working on your shirts or my shirts too?
Our shirt.
See, I'm gonna have to get my own store. I'm gonna have to get my own store.
You don't need your own store.
She forgot about me.
I don't forget about you. How could I forget about you?
Oh gosh. Anyway, no, it's all good. It's all good.
We fake it. I'm hoping we're sweet.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
No, we really love each other. We ain't fake. Because if I was fake, I'd be like, look, we ain't hopping on a live stream. We just gonna do it with whatever. And
yes.
Yeah.
Waiting on those. That's probably gonna be the first one out.
Absolutely. All right, ma'am. Is there anything else we can? I probably will. No, not probably. I am going to show the trailer one last time, and so again, if you guys want to join us next time or next year,
next year. Time. I don't know if he mentioned it. We're renewing our vows next year.
I did not say that.
So
that is the purpose. That's why we're.
That's why he wanted. I was gonna plan a different thing, but he really wanted to go back to Hamburger's Key, and it's really affordable. And so we are renewing our vows next year. So if you come and hang out with us, you'll get to witness that.
We're gonna do it in the water.
We're doing it in the water. It is super informal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, just bring some white linen.
no,
Did we say with linen?
I did not say that at all.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I am no.
No?
No.
I thought you said we were having a white
I
linen.
am not. No, that was what you said, and I was like, no, I'm
Oh.
not doing that.
Okay, see.
No.
All right.
No.
No. Okay, so no
No.
linen.
No,
Just come
no
as you
linen.
are.
Yes, in the water.
In the
You
water.
guys could. You're gonna have to come in the water if you really want to witness it.
Absolutely.
Because that's really where we're going to be. So that's why I'm saying it's super informal. It will be in the water, and honestly, I'm thinking that we'll just have a shirt for that, and they can.
The
Yeah,
BS shirts.
Yeah.
The renewing of the BS. Some beautiful souls. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay.
He really doesn't know. But it's okay. I'm gonna tell you
You gonna tell me?
Yep.
You gonna tell me what?
what it's gonna be.
Oh, okay. I'm sure. Yeah, just like you did the first time. Just tell me where to stand. And this time, just don't be late. Don't be late to walk down the aisle. Just don't be late.
We walking down together.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And we're not walking down an aisle. We're
walking
walking
in the
through
water.
the water. Like, for real. And it's a circle. It's
It's a
going to be
circle.
a circle.
Hey, she got it all planned
like,
out
I've already
again.
figured it out in my head
In her head,
exactly what
yeah.
it looks like.
There you go.
And that's why I said it's super casual because you're going to be in the water if you're coming to witness.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, we might just bring a inner tube and a floaty. 'Cause
They don't even need to bring it. That stuff is provided.
Hey, there you go. Okay.
So,
There you
I
go.
mean, literally, we're going to go from vows to hanging out in the water. So it's going to be super easy.
Super easy.
I just haven't figured out which island I want to do that on.
Okay. When you figure that out, let me know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So I'm gonna show the trailer one last time, and probably right after that, we might just say good night and all that kind of good stuff. So let me go ahead and show the Belize trailer number 2. This is our second trailer, just showing you all the wonderful goodness that Belize has to offer over in San Pedro Ambergris Key at the Mahogany Bay Resort. Check it out.
Yep. So if you want to escape with us to Mahogany Bay next year, let us know. Again, those dates are July 17th through the 22nd. We will be renewing our vows on July 19th, which is the day that we got married some 24 years ago. Right?
Yeah, well, then it'd be 25 years ago.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Alrighty. Laquita says, we women always know the plans. Riley is ready.
So true.
Yes.
You know, girl.
Yeah.
You know.
She just
You know.
she just needs to tell me where to stand and we're good. I guess I'm standing in the water, right?
Yes, babe.
Okay. Well, I'll be there.
It's gonna be like 5 minutes.
Standing in the water.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Riley, you do this? And he gonna be like, yep. I'm gonna be like, all right then.
Hey, are we going? Wait.
Cheers to 25.
Cheers. We'll have a pureed.
Pureed squash and veggies.
There's so much I want to say, but I can't say.
Pureed squash.
Pureed squash. If you know, then
and
you know.
Distilled spirits.
Distilled spirits. Oh gosh. All right. Yeah, that's crazy.
It is squash.
It is, absolutely.
Some pineapple squash in there. Good stuff.
Hey, you guys. Thanks for watching. Next week we'll come back and do something. We'll talk about something.
What we're talking about next
I
week.
don't know. I think this is like the
craziest live we've ever done.
Yeah, this is the craziest live we've ever done. But yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking in there. If you're watching the replay, we appreciate you watching
all the foolishness
and all the shenanigans that Riley and I have to muster up on a weekly basis. That's why I don't go live too much during the week, because it's just, man, it's just crazy. It's too much going on. So I'm gonna continue to be in the shadows to look and listen and learn and see how I can become a better content creator. And
alrighty. So with that said,
oh, you know what, babe? I didn't tell you.
What, babe?
I have my 300th subscriber.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's so funny. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here.
James, what's up?
Stop.
Okay.
Now you Facebook James?
Yeah.
That's a different stream.
Oh.
You're Facebook James's wife, remember?
Oh, that's right.
I'm
Facebook James's wife.
Yeah, this is not that stream. This is.
I'm gonna give me a hat. It's gonna say Facebook James's wife, but I'm gonna wear it to the side.
No,
like
you
that.
have to say Mr. Riley's.
No.
Okay. Anyway.
For that stream, I'll be Facebook James's wife and wearing my hat like that.
Anyway,
and
she's clowning.
For this stream, Riley.
All right. Mm-hmm. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful week. We're just about to talk about nonsense, and I'm sure you guys don't want to be involved in the nonsense that we're about to talk about anyway. So
thanks for watching. Love y'all. Have a good night, a great week, and we will see you next week for Set It Off Sunday. Yep.
Oh, we got 5 people watching.
When I actually set it off next week.
Yeah, well,
because this week
we just
this was crazy.
We just set it. I think we just set it down.
We shut it down.
Yeah, we just set it down. We didn't set it off.
Yeah, but next week we will. We'll set it off.
We'll set it off. All right, you guys have a wonderful week. We appreciate y'all. Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life. Catch their show every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. WTF.
That's right.
Subscribe to their YouTube channel. Kimbucha, who was here, I'm not too sure if she's still here. She has a channel as well. If you're into
was
Japanese.
Chocolate Swiss on here?
Huh?
Was Chocolate Swiss on here tonight?
No.
Okay.
If you're into Japanese street fashion, I think that's what it's called. So check her out.
That's kind of dope too.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yep.
And then, if you're not a content creator, then hey, we appreciate
just
you
watch
watching.
our content.
Just watch the content. Just watch any and all content.
Okay.
All right. Watch the Olympics, and y'all have a wonderful night, or else we'll keep going for like another 10 or 15 minutes.
We will not. Good night.
Good night. Peace. Deuces.